avoid an audit from the IRS is to report the correct amount or the precise amount when you give money to charity. That means that you don't only need to have the proof from the, let's say, from the institution that you have given up the money, but in addition to that, when you report that money, you have to make sure that your number is the same as the number that they have in their records. Another way to avoid an audit is also, it has to do with reporting of miles when you work as self-employed or you work for a third party. You need to make sure that those miles are not in round numbers. Cannot be at 2,000, 5,000, 6,000. The numbers should be the correct numbers. And it will be more useful if you have a records of those miles, meaning that through the, let's say, through the year, you keep a journal with the actual number of miles that you used to report. That is very important.
Very interesting, very interesting. I'm sure there are viewers out there asking or saying, well, I've had problems in the past or last year. It's very complicated. How have you experienced or how have you dealt with the problems, complicated problems with the IRS?
Well, one of the cases, one of the last cases I had last year was one of my clients. She owed to the IRS $457,000. That's like the same thing that you hear is $457,000, and it involved many years of not filing. But after the proper application of the Internal Revenue Code, the client ended up paying only $1,720.
Wow.
Another case, this involves a client. He owed to the IRS $8,200. And at the end, the client ended up receiving a reimbursement for $6,200. And I was it was grateful to help those clients. Really.
Oh, I'm sure that was great. I'm sure that they were very happy that you were able to assist them. And that gets us to another question. Why a CPA? Why do we have to choose a CPA with experience to do our taxes? And why Abraham CPA?
Well, the designation of the CPA involves three basic elements. Is experience, is knowledge, also is examination. It means that a person who is a CPA with that designation will have to pass examination required by the state.
Exactly.
After taking all the college classes needed and also to a number of years of practice. That allows to the person to provide you with assurance that you are serviced and you are helped and the help that you need is provided in the most excel way, that you are protected. The reason that the CPA requires all these qualifications is for your protection, for the protection of the public. And building out of that, is summing up all that is precisely that I have the knowledge, I have the experience, and I have the qualifications to help you and to help the public, to help the clients, those who are with problems with the IRS and they need help, they need my help. I have precisely that. And the reason that they will choose me is because I have the time to help them. And in addition to my experience, to my knowledge, to the qualification that I have, and precisely for their help, or when they need my help, is that I have the time to help them. And I will use that time, that knowledge, and that experience precisely to acknowledge their case and to solve their case at their favor, which is that everyone is looking for.
Exactly. Well, that's great. That's very good information. Well, viewers, you have heard the reason why we should have a CPA to handle our taxes. You can contact Abraham CPA at 305-332-3898 or AbrahamCPA.net. Abraham CPA, CPA with experience. Have a great day.